Welcome to One Brothas Mind, and I am KD Smooth. Today we will question and challenge popular information and views from a B1 perspective, while we expose the real facts you need. We do this to strengthen your logical, critical, and discerning thinking skills. Because in today's world, hard choices are mandatory and they come with consequences. So you need all the information. And at One Brothas Mind, we do this from a B1 Yeshua the Christ followers perspective. Now, if you're not ready, you better get ready with KD Smooth at One Brothas Mind. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's KD Smooth back with you from One Brothas Mind with a new report. Today's report, family, we're going to chop it up on some new information. Actually, it's not new. Many of us have already known about this, but the majority of y'all have been in the dark, have been in denial, you name it. Yeah. So we're gonna share some information with you about the Ukrainian war with Russia. It's kind of an update. Oh, wow. I've done previous reports on this issue with the Ukrainian war, but we're going to chop it up on some new information that just dropped temporarily. And y'all see here in a moment. Before we do, family, please remember to smash the likes, share, and make sure that you're subscribed to the One Brothas Mind YouTube channel, because we're trying to bring you the information and facts you need. In this report, family, sometimes the truth, they lie so much, but if you listen closely and pay attention, the truth starts to slip out. And that's what's going on here with this report. Yeah. You see it on your screen, family. CBS News, your news channel. CBS News reports that 70% of U.S. weapons are not arriving in Ukraine. Then they're forced to remove the report. Okay? Then they're forced to remove the report. Yeah, family. There's some stuff going on. And we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up about this report that slipped out. They messed up and let it slip. And we're going to chop it up on it and about it. And then, yeah. Okay, let's jump right in. First, I got a short video to share with you. Okay? I got a short video to share with you. I want to give out special shout out to the Jimmy Dore Show. He's a comedian that's been doing podcasts for a little while now. I don't agree with everything 100% that he puts out, but he does make special effort to try and capture and report things non-biasedly, and he says his motivation is to report the truth and the facts, no matter what they may be. Okay, so special shouts out because, like I said, this CBS News report, y'all, was published. It was put out on CBS websites and the intranets. It was tweeted, all that. and it was out for a short period of time, and some people caught the original report before it was removed. Okay? Some people caught it before it was removed. Okay? And Jimmy Dore show, either they caught it or somebody they were connected with caught it, and they have the original, a copy of the original report. Now, the Jimmy Dore show's report, this report of the same video here on One Brothas Mind from the Jimmy Dore's report, these videos may get removed. So you want to finish this video. It's not going to be but a couple minutes. The video is really short. You want to make sure that you are informed about what's really happening. Okay? They're trying to cover this up, y'all. So, without further ado, we're going to skip right to this report. And again, it's a video that the Jimmy Dore show captured from the CBS News. Okay? All right, so here we go. Let's get this up here. All right, here we go. Here we go, family. All right. Really quick. Starting now.
In the past 2 months, we've moved weapons and equipment to Ukraine at record speed. Drones, grenade launchers, machine guns.
We're seeing this incredible, historic flow of weapons coming into Ukraine. Do we have any sense as to where they're going?
We don't know. There is really no information as to where they're going at all.
You know, all this stuff goes to the border, and then kind of like something happens, it kind of like 30% maybe reaches its final destination.
30%? Are you concerned about weapons getting in the wrong hands?
I don't care at all whether that happens.
What sort of a unit do you command? Can't say. Okay.
You know, there are like power lords, oligarchs, political players.
Of course, Hunter Biden.
Are convoys like this transporting weapons?
Там в вход мы ехали, только что въебались туда, прямо в вход. За деревьями. Вот там парламент идет. Europeans had come to believe that that project of integration had effectively meant the banishment of armed force. All of a sudden, not far from the borders of the EU, was the most significant war since World War II.
Okay, there you have it, family. The Jimmy Dore goes on further with his report, but we're going to pause there. We're going to pause there, family. Yeah. Y'all seen the report. This is, you see it on your screen. This report was from the C, the B, and the S. Okay? They published it. Okay? And then they took it down. Okay? Or was forced to take it down. All right? Yeah, family. Like I said, many of us, I've done some reports on this issue here at the One Brothas Mind Channel with other information and facts that I was able to gather prior to this report. Okay? So definitely you want to go and review those reports that I've done previously on this issue. This CBS report was published or was completed in July of 2022. Okay? And it was just recently published here in August. So they've known about this. Like I said, there's been, if you have the right non-mainstream media and information sources, you can come across a lot of more truth and information that's out there, because the mainstream media is doing everything they can to lie, to hide the truth of things. So if y'all just sitting around waiting till the news come on your little local channel, ooh, Lord, y'all so in the dark. Okay? CBS reported. You can't say Katie's move, my previous reports were wrong. No, they were accurate. They were accurate. Okay? But because they didn't come from your media source, your mainstream media source, oh, you don't believe nothing. But even your jacked up, lying mainstream media sources that are not reporting the news, not reporting information you need, but they're reporting propaganda to you. You're being indoctrinated. This is an example. You're being indoctrinated with the lies that you're seeing and reading from all of your mainstream media sources. This is an example of that. Yeah, but every now and then, even mainstream media sources will slip up and report bits and pieces of the news. That's why, even if you're dealing with a person that just lies all the time, if you listen long enough, there's a certain percentage of their lie that's the actual truth sometimes. Okay? So yeah, this was published or completed in July of 2022. It was just recently published just in the last couple days, and then it was immediately removed. Something or somebody forced CBS to remove this report. And when they removed it, they sent out tweets saying, "Oh, they didn't report it, the information correctly. They need to update it." But they provided no update. That's all it said is text. We didn't get all the information, and we need to update this. That's all it said. They were forced to say that. The powers that be saw this report knowing that the U.S. and your boy, Biden, was about to send over or keep sending billions and billions more of aid and weaponry over here into this, I almost cussed, into this ish show, okay? And they can't have mainstream reports like this, like you just saw out here to the public. But we're trying to get this, so definitely watch. You've seen that report. Review this video. You can go to the Jimmy Dore show, review his video, get his take on it. His title is CBS News Tells Truth About Ukraine and Gets in Trouble. Go review these videos, mine and his, early, and anybody else's that you see before they're removed. Okay? So, you saw it, you heard it in the CBS video documentary report. 30%, let me put it back up on the screen here for you right quick. This one. Only approximately 30% of the weapons that the U.S. was sending over to Ukraine, that have been sent over, are actually making it to the Ukrainian military. The rest of it is being hustled, snatched, and sold. Okay? For profit. Think about it. If you live in an area, in this example, it's the Ukraine as a country, and the economy there is not really very good at all. Most people are struggling, right? And then a war jumps off in your country, right? And some other countries start sending you a bunch of high-tech weapons, just trucking them in. Right? You think for 1 second there's not going to be people that's driving the trucks or just watching the trucks drive by, not going to say, hey, you know what? If we get our hands on what's in them trucks, we can sell that stuff and get paid. Again, you heard it in the video report, the CBS video report. Only about 30% of the actual weapons is making it to the Ukrainian military. The rest of them are being captured and taken by force or sold. And when I say taken by force, a lot of them are being captured by the Russian military. So in a sense, we're arming Russia with U.S. weapons and high-tech weapons and technology. In addition to whoever else the weapons are being sold to. So, okay, another piece that you got to keep in mind. In Europe, they don't really have like the Second Amendment or arms like we have over in the U.S. They're not armed like we are in the U.S. So this is, you fill in the blank, one of the best opportunities for people in the Ukraine, as well as in other places throughout Europe that are not armed. This is like their best opportunity to get arms. And we ain't talking about pistols, y'all. We talking about RPGs, rocket launchers. Oh, go down the list, y'all. They're getting military weapons, not just weapons you can go to the little gun store and buy, or gun shop, or a little thing at the fairgrounds or whatever. The little swap meet or whatever you want to call it. They getting hooked up by hustling the weapons and money that we are sending over there for free. It's not costing them any money. There are costs to it, and some of those is they've agreed to allow U.S. military into their country. They have agreed or are going to agree to allow the U.S. military to put a military base in their country. And there's some other stuff, right? But they're not paying for none of this stuff. The U.S. and the NATO countries are footing the bill and paying all this money for all this stuff. So a lot of people in the Ukraine military, just general citizens, they seeing these trucks full of very, very valuable stuff, and they going, hey, time for me to get in where I fit in. And because only about 30% of the weapons are making it into the Ukraine, y'all, the U.S. government and NATO countries keep having to send more money, more weapons, because the U.S. is also trying to, in a sense, help the Ukraine military. Actually, they're not gonna beat Russia or the Russian military, but at least hold them off to where potentially Russia, just kind of gives up and pulls back. So the U.S. and the other NATO countries, they're just funneling money and weapons and funding and weapons, even though just a very small percent is actually making it to Ukraine. Think of it like this. You go to the gas station and You trying to fill up your car with gas. Except you barely got the tip of the gas nozzle in the little tube where the gas goes, in the little hole. You barely got it there, but you turn the gas on full blast. Only a small percentage of gas that you got on full blast is actually making it into your gas tank. The rest of it's going everywhere, all over the car, the ground, or wherever. That's basically what's happening with the weapons over here. Now, again, according to the CBS report, when they took it down, they said, "Oh, we got some information incorrect. We got to update it." They also said that the percentage of weapons that's making it into Ukraine has been improved, but they didn't say to what. Those of y'all on Twitter, y'all can go search those tweets up. Y'all see them. They didn't say to what. Is it 35%, 50%, 70%? What? What has it been improved to? They can't quantify that. That's just something that the U.S. report people are being forced to say, because that's not, you heard what the Ukrainian man said, it's only about 30%. So how did all of a sudden somebody from CBS know more than an actual Ukrainian man that's on the front lines, that's in this whole, out there every day in them Ukrainian streets? Yeah. So, again, y'all, most likely this report and Jimmy Dore's report and a few others that are actually going ahead and sharing this information with you that mainstream media wants to hide, that Biden and the government want to hide from you, most likely these reports are going to get flagged. They're going to get taken down. They're going to do all kind of stuff. So you definitely want to watch this, finish these reports and check them out immediately before then, so you can know what's going on. Okay? Now, to be clear, again, billions. Matter of fact, Biden and the U.S. government just announced just yesterday. Today is August 9th. On August 8th, I just seen brand new reports that the U.S. was going to send an additional $1 billion of funding over to the Ukraine. I literally just seen it, and more weapons. Okay? So, essentially what's happening, family, hold on, let me back up here. Essentially what's happening is the U.S. government is sending billions of your tax money, yours and mine, just sending it over there to the Ukraine just for free. Here you go. Billions. Right? They're sending billions over there. Instead of using U.S. tax money to help U.S. citizens. The Ukrainians that's not the U.S. over there. That's not U.S. citizens over there struggling. Yeah, they struggling. I understand. They got something crazy going on. I understand. But it's because of the U.S. that's going on over there. Okay? But at the same time, they're sending our wealth over to non-U.S. citizens, while at the same time, our economy is trashed and jacked up. More people are homeless than ever before. More people are going hungry. People being evicted, kicked out of apartments. And don't let me even get started on why we ain't got our reparations yet. Yeah. The whole reason why the U.S. and many of the NATO countries have all this money and wealth to send to Ukraine is because of the wealth that they stole from slavery. Yeah, fam. Think about it. If there was never any transatlantic slave trade, if that never happened, would the countries, the primary countries that participate in it, would they be as wealthy as they are today? Would they be in as much power and control around the world as they are today? No. Okay? Don't get it twisted, y'all. Understand what's really happening. Again, they are hustling. But the question you have to ask is, who are the weapons being hustled to? Who are they being sold to? Just like over in the Middle East, when we go through the same situation and they take weapons over there, lose them, leave them, whatever you want to call it. You are literally arming potential future adversaries. Or is it, because you got to consider all options, are they doing this knowing the weapons, or 70% of weapons are not making it to the actual military? Are they doing it to arm whoever else is being armed and buying these weapons on purpose? You got to consider all options when you're thinking of these things, okay? So, family, I've said it once before, I'm going to say it again. This is one of the main reasons why other countries around the world, especially other European countries, want to become a part of NATO. It's because if and when they do, they get paid. They get billions of free money and resources, weapons, you name it. And they have to do what? Not pay for any of it. All they have to do is agree to be a part of the NATO gang. Okay? Which there's another name for that. I'll give you that in a minute. Allow the U.S. to put military bases. No, they'll say NATO, but y'all know NATO is the U.S. They'll allow NATO to put in military bases in their country and a few other things that they'll allow or let happen. All for billions of dollars of money. So of money that was never theirs in the first place. So people in Ukraine are getting rich. Some. They're coming up, y'all. So they don't really care. And so that's why, again, you've seen in the more recent reports, I've also talked about that. You got Finland and Sweden, both now on the path to become a part of NATO. Why? They want to get paid too. They want free money too. And again, it's all wealth and money that was built and acquired off of the blood from our ancestors, from the blood of slaves, y'all. Come on, man. You go. Look, stop the cat. You're literally, I'm showing you an example of how the mainstream media lies to you. I'm showing you the propaganda. I'm showing you when every now and then they lie so much they let the truth slip out. I mean, this report was published. It didn't get to the editor's desk at CBS or anything like that and then get X'd. No, it was published. That's why I just showed you the video report today. After it was published, someone, somewhere, can you say U.S. government, or Biden or whoever said, oh, no, you ain't. Take it down and take it down now. And there's a good chance the people that published the report may have been fired. Leaded by CBS News. Okay? Because that's how they operate, y'all. Now, lastly, I want to stress this point. Family, before I do, make sure, again, you smash the like, share. And make sure you're subscribed, and make sure your people are subscribed to One Brothas Mind YouTube channel. We're trying to build this channel, y'all. They have us, YouTube has us on a shadow ban because of facts and info like this, truth that I am sharing with y'all. Things that y'all need to know that you're not going to get everywhere else or most places. Okay? Yeah, okay, enough with that. Family, there are biblical reasons for this, what you've seen in this report. There are biblical things occurring. There are biblical reasons for this stuff that you saw on this report for it happening. Okay? Now, I go into those biblical reasons and explain them in very significant detail. In my previous videos, reports, the beast system, and the enemies of God. Also, in another previous report, identity matters, and others. Like I said, I'm going to link those reports right at the end of this video so you guys can get a chance. After you watch this video, you can go in and click these other videos that I'm going to link, and you can review those and get more information, more of a biblical perspective of why this stuff's happening. Okay? So there you have it, family. I'm going to leave it there. This report just dropped. Like I said, there's a good chance YouTube's going to remove it, but hey, for those of y'all that actually see it and see it early, you got your alerts turned on, you'll now know. Okay? The fix is in. All right. So y'all let me know what you think about this in the comment. What y'all think is going on? Why do y'all think it's going on? You know, all that. And are y'all in support of continually sending billions of dollars, especially black family, the B1 family? I know y'all ain't in support of this money, our money being given to non-U.S. citizens. But I can go down that rabbit hole, but I'm not going to go down it. I'm trying to keep this a short video. Okay, so there you have it, family. Let me know. Let's chop it up in the comments on this one. Yeah. And this concludes this broadcast for One Brothas Mind. We thank you for joining us. And as a part of the new black media, B1 choices are mandatory and being on code is required. But never fear, Yeshua the Christ is with you always. Shalom.